to the Stoney Ridge. It's awesome tonight. We're out with the cows and the donkeys. We're herding critters. Hey guys, woo! Good time. So just moved the cows to a new paddock and they'll probably be cruising in behind me here in just a second. I love following the four-wheeler wherever I go, man. Gonna flip the camera. Whoop! Oh, orientation is locked. Oh, what a bummer. So you get a little palm shot there. Hey, nice palm, guy. We're gonna go ahead and get the camera on tripod right here, and we're just gonna hang out with the cows a little bit this evening, guys. Awesome. If you're just now coming in the door, pound the like button on your way in, guys. I'd love to have you back. Please jump in and subscribe to the channel. Four-wheeler, kind of hanging out with the cows. They'll be circling around us very, very, very shortly. And so will the flies. Man, that sun is bright. I think I'm gonna turn it right around there. Hope everyone's doing well. We got 98 people in here already, man. Guys, pound that like button. That's awesome. Got a lot of cows around me, man. I forgot my water bottle out here. It's gonna be a hot one. What's it been like in your neck of the woods, guys? What's the weather been like? It has been super, super hot here. As you can tell, I'm sweating. I've been out here for like 10 minutes, not even working, and I gotta leave the shades on. Got to. Like the new farm shirt, big shout out to True Work. There's a link down in every video description with a coupon code. True Work, man, I can't say enough about their clothes. This is a True Work shirt right here. Really, really lightweight. Despite the hotness out here, it's really, really lightweight. So, loving it. Storming in Connecticut. We're about to get that hurricane. The hurricane weather is about to come up through here tomorrow. So we're gonna have a day of rainy day. The cows are doing awesome, man. Check this out. They're all around me. We're out here in the middle of the mob. Very pleasant here. Yeah, it's been evening time. It's supposed to drop down in the 70s here in just a little bit, but it's nasty, nasty hot. This is one of those days today where I think the heat index was like 96 degrees or something like that. Look at this cow right here. We got a friendly guy. What you doing? Hey, that sound. There is no better sound. Hear that? Eat, eat, eat. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Look at this guy. This is what happens when I move the cows onto a new paddock. That's what happens. They just gobble, gobble, gobble up grass. Typically, I'm used to looking at that corner right there versus right here for the camera. So I got it up. It's about 80 degrees and we're in North Myrtle Beach for vacation. I tell you what, man, that 4th of July vacation at the beach is ugh, no way, man, no way. Every time when you go to the beach, North Carolina, you either go to the mountains or you go to the beach. I'm more of a mountain guy myself. I'm too hairy for the beach. I clog the filters. I'm more of a mountain guy. I like going up in the mountains where it's cool or going to the beach in the off season. I cannot stand going to the beach on the 4th of July. I would rather be rolled around in glass than do that, man. It's, you can't get into any restaurants. I go to the beach because I'm really enjoying like fresh seafood and stuff like that. Most of your beaches here in North Carolina, it's kind of hard to go get like seafood fresh from the coast. It's all brought in from food suppliers and they pretend like it's local food. So I'm all about eating local, man. All about it. So, hey Josh, what's up? Hey man, homesteading, pasture in the house. Oh yeah, I'm a mountain guy. I like the hills and hollers. What a beautiful evening out here, man. It is just absolutely gorgeous on the farm. Josh at Stoney Ridge had a cow. Yeah, he did. We do have nice beaches here. Outer Banks, I'd love to go out on the Outer Banks. I've never been out there. I've got one cow that's so big, she's having trouble walking. That's saying something. Lumber Crayon's in the house. Everybody hit the like button for Lumber Crayon. Dude, you in God's country right now. I think so. I think it's beautiful. You know, every part of the country has its own little beauty. from Washington State area. This looks a lot like Washington State, I think. And you know, the desert in Moab, Utah. You know, I lived in Utah for a long time. I loved it out there. Just got a Traeger, looking forward to some Food Fridays. Awesome. Hope you used my link to get it, man. That would be awesome too. Got some Food Friday stuff coming. This week we're not going to be cooking on the Traeger, but I think next week. I just cooked a brisket last night and I made my first brisket video, so that's going to be fun. Food Fridays, another segment on the channel. Tool Tuesday, Food Friday, the weekend vlogs are going to be the big show. You know, there's different pieces of equipment, different stuff that's going on here on the farm, processing meat birds, stuff like that. That's what it's all about. So what do you guys think about some hunting content? What do you guys think about that? I'm considering doing some hunting content this year on the farm. I don't know. I might have to start another channel just for hunting content. I don't know. Grant, I'm hungry too, brother. I just got off the mountain bike, man. I got off the mountain bike, came in, shaved, showered, came out here, shot a video about the cows, about mob grazing and what my experience has been, and then came on this live with you guys. So awesome. Trapping would be cool. Hunting, absolutely great. Yeah, I think we may do a hunting video this year. So not a lot of coyotes out here. It's a real pain in the butt to. Here's the deal with hunting videos or fishing videos. I enjoy hunting and fishing, and it's my away. It's kind of my away time, so I enjoy that. I'm not going to do any videos shooting guns because I just don't do that. I just don't do it. Sending rounds downrange to me is fun for about 2 shots, I guess. I like ringing steel just like anybody else, I guess, anybody that shoots, but it's not my thing. It's just a waste. I don't like that waste. That's $1, $1. You know, I don't like to do that. Do you have a wild hog problem? I don't have one here, but down in the southeastern part of the state, they do have wild hogs. What does that say? Been out of the loop for the last month. What's been up on the farm? Just moving cows, man, moving cows, getting the solar water setup going, just moving animals, really. Picked up a dump truck, gonna have a video coming pretty soon with the dump truck. Mater needs to be replaced. Mater is, I think we're gonna call it his replacement Tater. But Mater is in not so good a shape. We couldn't get it started, had to roll it off down the hill. Cousin G came the other day and I didn't get a video. I should have totally done it. I didn't know we were gonna get into all that we got into, but we got Mater running again. But yeah, Mater's gonna be leaving the farm. Did you ever get any of those muskrats? I got 1 muskrat, that's it. How much did the well cost? Asked Grant. So Grant, it depends on your need. So the well, probably got about, well, the well digging itself cost $6,370 plus all the equipment for the solar setup. But we did a little bit of overkill on our solar setup just in case we wanted to irrigate. So we have the K-line irrigation, and we're thinking about going in behind our cows with the K-line irrigation and irrigating each paddock. So the process will be move the cows out of a paddock into a new paddock, come in behind them, take the batwing, mow, go right after that, take a drag harrow, drag the manure out, or bring chickens in behind them, and then we may irrigate. If it depends on the weather. This year we could have irrigated a lot, so definitely. I'm missing some comments here. Sorry guys. Hello everyone. Got so hot here, had to put the AC in the pantry. Yeah, it's hot. Pond fishing video. Yeah, I think a pond fishing video would be cool. I haven't been fishing in my pond this year at all. Haven't been able to do it. Just been really busy running, man. Any time away, any time that I can pull away from the farm and get some exercise to try and drop these pounds so I don't have health problems, which is, man, I was heading for health problems, dude. I was totally heading for health problems when I took this farm project on. I gained a bunch of weight when I bought the farm, and you would think it'd be the opposite, working outside, but I gained a bunch of weight when I bought the farm, nearly 50 pounds, and I'm almost down to that starting weight, so awesome. How are you liking the TYM tractors? It was split between them and Coyote. Ended up with a Coyote. Boo! I'm loving the TYM tractors, man. I let my neighbor borrow Little T, the 254 the other day. He's like, man, he doubted, I gave him a TYM hat too. He doubted the TYM prowess, and he took that tractor and he said, man, I need one of those. I said, dude, it's awesome. It's a great little machine for working around your yard and even moving hay bales around. So great little machine. And the big tractor, man, that thing's a beast. Josh, where'd you get your TYM? I'm in North Carolina. So I'm working with TYM with the guys down in Wilson, North Carolina. When you starting the bike channel? I want to learn. I want to learn, man. I'm in the same boat. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I'll tell you, if you guys want to hear what I've done to lose weight. Get some exercise and eat like a normal person. Not eating like a big fat pig, not sitting on the couch and munching all night long, and eating a high protein, low carb diet. Just low carbs, almost no carbs whatsoever. So no potatoes, love potatoes. No gravy, love gravy. No biscuits, love biscuits. But maybe once every 2 weeks, I'll do a spoiler day, and I'll do it. Have you ever walked your whole farm? Yeah, yeah, all the time, all the time. But it takes more than that. It really does take more than that to get yourself in cardiovascular shape. You've got to get out of breath 3 or 4 times a week. Just have to do it. No junk food. Yeah. As soon as you go searching like how to buy healthy snacks, high protein snacks, all the high protein snacks are like pizza and pancakes and candy, basically candy. Well, you got to change. This is my theory. You've got to change the way that you think and the way that you behave. It's a behavior pattern change that you've got to make. If you don't change that behavior pattern, and the behavior pattern is pizza, candy bar, cookie, whatever, you got to change that behavior. Whether you're eating a high protein cookie or a low carb cookie, I'm getting hungry too. But you've got to change that behavior, and that's what it's all about, man. You got to get out of breath, and you got to change that behavior. My dad told me, we're in pretty good, I've been in good shape. I've had this heart problem since I was a kid. I'm like, no, my dad had open heart surgery at age 59. So I've got the genetics for heart troubles. I've got the genetics for it. And it's not enough just to get out there and work on the farm. So Skinner Farms, what's up? So guys, we're out here in the middle of a pasture that was bare dirt. 6 years ago. So this was overgrown in brush right here. This was not a pasture. None of what you see around us was a pasture. Let me turn the camera around a little bit so you can see. None of this. All of this, you guys have seen it, all cleared on the Stoney Ridge Farm YouTube channel here. You've seen all of this go from a brush pile to cleared and pasture. This was not, when I bought the farm, it was not like this at all. So don't milk the cows. They are beef cows. They're beeves. If you want to impress somebody around the cattle world, say, what are you doing with those beeves? Doing better than me. I was born with muscular dystrophy. Ooh, yeah. Do you still have your haymaking equipment? No. Will we buy more haymaking equipment in the future? I'm not sure. Will we mow hay off of this farm? So we get into a vicious cycle of making hay and spreading fertilizer, and that's what the video, it's coming out next week, that's what the video is about. That vicious cycle, that commercial fertilizer feed cycle, I don't think I need to. I think I need to buy hay. Like I said, I bought 200 bales of hay this year, and we're gonna roll it out on the land, and we're gonna repair the land. Once we repair the land, then the land should flourish. We don't have really, really cold winters here where I am in North Carolina, so the grass will continue to grow throughout the winter. So I was wondering about your tornado wire fencing. How far apart do you space your posts? The posts can be spaced up to 30 feet apart. So I think typically we're running anywhere from 25 to 27 feet apart, but it depends on the turns and twists and the lay of the land too. So you want them in the high spots and you want your posts in the low spots. Yep. What in the world? Did you have to get a 107 license for drone flying? No. Scott, you can just text me. No. I'm flying on my own property. I shouldn't have to be told what I can do with my own property. I own from the ground to 400 feet. And yeah, yep. So, but you do have to have a commercial drone operator's license to fly on YouTube. So, any new purchases? No, Jason, not since last week. We sold the vet. The $500 vet's gone, and videos coming out about that this weekend. The guy came and picked it up, and we actually fixed the overheating problem. So we're going to show you guys, teach you how to get the air bubbles out of your cooling system. So that'll be a fun video for this Saturday. And yeah, the vet's gone. We got to see some final donuts as it headed out. A buddy of mine just had to have it. I told him, I said, man, I don't know about that thing. I was gonna cut it up and make a side-by-side out of it, and we'd just unroll hay bales with the vet cart. That would have been awesome, don't you think? Lost a bunch of subscribers to the Corvette. They didn't like it. Evidently, they didn't like it. It was like, it's just this isn't a farm channel anymore. Yes, it is. I enjoy everything. If I bought a Lamborghini, that might be a little iffy. I don't think I'm gonna buy one though. I don't have a house. Why would I do that? Looking at buying a ranch, where do you start to look? Live in Cali. Well, first of all, get out of California. Any recommendations? I don't know, man. It depends on where you want to move. I mean, land around here this is the place where you can buy land the cheapest anywhere in the country. Where we live, this land that I'm sitting on right now, I would not sell it for what I paid for it, but we have I have under $1,700 an acre on the purchase. Now the purchase of the land is the cheap part, okay? Making it like this is what costs time and money. So, yeah. Hey there, Josh Shore, looking good. Thank you, Lila, I appreciate it. Sorry I missed the start of your show. Look great now. Female troubles. Say what? Look, you look great. Bit thin, though. I'm not thin, I'll tell you that. I'm 240 pounds. I wouldn't say I'm thin. The shirt's big. I graduated out of a double extra large shirt. I was going up to triple extra large and a 40 waist, and I'm back down to a 34 waist and an extra large shirt. So yeah, shirts are a little bit loose right now. That's why I look like a skinny guy. But I haven't lost that much. I'm still 240 pounds. That's a whole lot of dude. 6'5", Grant. And Grant, you asked about the Ventrac. It's doing great, buddy. Rambling with the Brum says, hey, Josh. Malcolm says, sorry, love you. Mississippi has good prices. Yeah, I would say Mississippi probably does have good prices on land. Land around here used to, before pre-COVID, you could buy land around here for around $2,000 to $2,500 an acre, maybe $3,500 an acre. Now, probably land is about $5,000 an acre, something like that. So, Josh, do you have to bale hay or can cows graze your pastures year round? They'll be grazing on winter stockpile, yeah, we're buying hay. I'm not baling hay. I'm not putting fertilizer down on the land. I'm buying hay and I'm rolling it out. We've still got several bare spots that need a little bit of love, and I'll continue to roll out my hay. Have you tested the flail mower attachment for the Ventrac? No, but I emailed those guys to see if they wanted to get one out here. We could try it out. That'd be pretty fun. Ever planning to hire an intern on the farm? Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to have some people here on the farm so we can get this thing rolling, man, but it just takes time. I've got to build my house, and then the interns will live in the mobile home as we continue to grow the farm. The thing about having interns on the farm when you have a YouTube channel is that I'm going to be walking around showing you guys what the interns are doing. Well, I like to do that. I like to do what's going on the farm. So it's it's a big piece of property, but it's a manageable place for me. So where did you get the ATV? This one I bought from a friend, and I've got one exactly like it that I found on Facebook Marketplace. So this is a 2019 Honda Foreman 500. Can I text you then? Frank, where are you, buddy? Where are you? What part of the conversation are you in? It's pricey. What's pricey? What are we talking about that's pricey? Hay in winter. Yeah, hay in the winter. About $3,500 per acre here in Texas Hill Country. Yeah. And Texas Hill Country is a little different than it is around here, so for sure. Appreciate all your videos, something different all the time. Thank you. Fencing videos are your best interest. Awesome. I've just, today, I know after I get off with you guys, I'm going to call Luke with Farm Fence Solutions, and we're going to talk about how we're going to get our fencing set up for this year, because we've got to fence another 14 acres right across here. So yeah. Would you buy the Kubota X1140 again? Considering one, but not sure. Ooh. Would I buy it again? Or would I go on and get myself a Gator with a cab? I like the fact that you can fit 5 people on the machine. That's why I bought it. So I got tired of hauling people around the farm, and you had to take like 2 or 3 trips. So yes, I would buy it again. Yes, it serves a great purpose on the farm. Yes, it is slow. It is very slow. I've looked into getting a Polaris XP 1000, but I've heard bad things. A friend of mine's an insurance agent, and I've heard bad things like fire hazards and stuff like that. I don't know. Any of you guys had that experience? I don't know. So I can't really talk educated about it, but I can say the Kubota is a great machine for sure. When new shopping shed? It's gonna take a while, man. Material prices are up. Steel prices went up this weekend 20% more. 20% more. And they're already up 80%. So yeah, it just takes time. Can you graze year round? Yeah. Yep. I've got a Polaris, no problems. A lot of people have had Polarises. Need a custom engraved drink coasters. No, not really. I don't really need that. I've been drinking out of a mason jar here lately. I've been trying to drink more water, so I'm drinking like out of a quart jar. I think I drink 5 quarts a day. 4,500 bucks an acre. Average here. Where's here? We need to know. The Polaris machines get a bad rap from insurance companies because people use them for major off-road recreation, not just around the farm. Yeah, there you go. What are you cooking tomorrow? I'm not doing, what is it? Friday Junior, I'm not doing that tomorrow because we're supposed to get this bad storm. So we've got storms coming in all day tomorrow from this hurricane that's in Florida right now, and it's moving up through Georgia, and you know, so Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. We're right in the path, so we're gonna get probably 1 to 3, maybe 4 inches of rain tomorrow. I'm cool with the rain, just not all at once. We got 6.5 inches the other night, and I almost did a video just walking around. Look, butt fertilizer. Make it rain, girl. Make it rain. Custom engraved Stoney Ridge Farmer buck knife would be good. Oh man, I meant to bring a knife. I got a new knife from Logox. The Logox folks, there's a link down there to Logox also with a coupon. The folks over at Logox get 100 LT Wright custom made knives, and they're all numbered, and I got one in the mail. Maybe, I hope it's number 1. I don't know. That was a thank you that Logox sent to me. They don't pay me to promote their product. I asked for a knife, and they gave me one. So I've got 2 of them now. How's the Corona situation? I don't know, man. I'm not out in the public very much, and I'm not watching the news. I'm not watching it. I did a video, you know, the video with the doctor, the interview about Corona and about COVID or whatever. Boy, I got a lot of backlash on that. I took the comments down because I got tired of hearing everybody's conspiracy theory on the mess. As a healthcare worker, and as many friends that are healthcare workers, I don't want to hear how cousin Bill took ivermectin and made them all better. You know, it just doesn't matter to me. It just doesn't matter. I just think everybody needs to be safe and smart and do whatever it is you want to do. If you want to get a vaccine, then you get a vaccine. If you don't think it's right and you don't want to do it, then don't do it. But there's crazy conspiracy theories that everybody gets just hooked onto. If it sounds stupid and it doesn't make any sense, it's probably not true. Just saying. I mean, that's it. Any weed whacking videos? No weed whacking videos. I do have a helper that comes and helps me, Woody, and he'll be in this Sunday's video. I think it's this Sunday. And Woody, I think you bent my weed eater. The shaft goes, I don't know how he did that. No Rona talk opens up a can of worms, opinions. Oh yeah, just good gracious, man. I don't know how you can't deny that this is going on, and it's turned the whole world upside down. So I don't understand how somebody's theories. I'll tell you this. I was visiting someone this past week, and we're all sitting around the campfire, and this guy went on a rant about ivermectin wormer, cow wormer, or goat wormer for treatment of coronavirus. And the doctors don't want you to take it because it won't make any money, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, man, the doctor's seeing you, whether he's prescribing you medication that's ivermectin or whether he's whatever he's prescribing you, he's still going to charge you. So it was interesting. Tracker 800 SX Crew. I don't know if I'd go with an 800, man. That's just not enough. It's not, I mean, this is a 500 right here, this four-wheeler. So yeah, the cows are moving on back in. They're browsers for sure, absolutely. Sometimes they'll get into perfect straight line and just walk across the field all together and just mow as they go right along. So it's pretty cool. Grant, you're gonna wear out that keyboard, brother. Michael says, did you get a vaccine? No. Nope, I had corona. Why would I need a vaccine for something that I already have antibodies for because I already had it? It doesn't make much sense to me. In you know, being a medically trained person, doesn't make much sense to me. I don't want to do it. Yeah, Grant, you're gonna wear a hole through your keyboard, brother. Was working cattle and I accidentally dumped ivermectin down your throat. Didn't cure anything. You probably don't have worms. That's for sure. Kubota is hydrostatic. Yeah, Kubota is hydrostatic, and the Polaris is a belt drive. And the John Deere Gator that we did a review on earlier in the year is a belt drive. That thing is awesome. That John Deere Gator, it's expensive, but it is awesome. It depends on what you want to spend. I'm gonna wipe the camera lens off here. There we go. It depends on what you want to spend. Video on the mountain bike. Justin, I'm working on it. It's just about time. I'm working on a mountain bike channel. Just to kind of, it's not really a mountain bike channel. It's an outdoors kind of channel. So we'll take you around to different trails and stuff like that and show you places to go if you're taking a road trip vacation or something like that. Honda all the way. I think if I had to buy a new side-by-side, I would get a Honda Pioneer, I think is what it's called. Yeah. How's the new gate system? Awesome. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The guys at Forever Fence and Sloop Fence and SWI, man, what a bang up job. So I've got some upgrades to do to the fence, to the gate. I've got a new panel that's direct wired, and I've got a, for a keypad, so I can have a keypad at my house to open the gate and a keypad down there. And I've got a interface that will take it to an app on my phone, and I can open the gate. If somebody says they're there, they can hit a button. I'll see them there on the camera, and I can buzz them into the farm. So, what kind of nurse were you? I worked in the intensive care for about 13 years. Live streaming tips. Find a cool place to do it. How are the cameras working out? There's one, check this out. I'm gonna turn you around. I have one way back there in that tree, okay? I can check on the cows from the couch. If I wake up in the morning, I wanna know where the cows are out in this pasture, I can turn the camera on and check the cows just like that. I think it's awesome. If it wasn't cost prohibitive, I would probably have more, but I'm paying 30 bucks a month for 3 cameras, and it really gives you peace of mind. I've got 2 cameras on my main front gate, camera on the front of the house, camera on the back of the house, camera on the front of the shop, camera inside the house, camera inside the shop. I got a lot of cameras going on, but what great peace of mind. And I can watch my waterers, my cattle waterers, so that's something that's really cool. Definitely like them. Well worth it. Make a playlist for someone who's new to farming. Man, there's a lot of stuff. I got a ton of stuff out there. We're almost 1,000 videos now, guys. 1,000 videos. We got donkeys coming up. We gotta check it out. Little Jack. What you doing, Little Jack? What you doing, buddy? I wonder if Little Jack will come to my hand today. You wanna come to my hand? Little buddy? Oh, come on. I should have brought some carrots out here. Oh. This is only the third time I've ever touched Little Jack. Hey, buddy. Hey, little buddy. Yeah. He's a sweetie pie. And I bet you if he turned on me, he could kick the snot out of me. Thank you. Coyote Chaser. That's it. Farmall Fanatic's in the house tonight, guys. If you don't know Farmall Fanatic, you should. He's a huge proponent of helping small channels grow. So, gonna buy some sheep. Next year, we're driving out to Missouri. We're going to Greg Judy's place. We're gonna be buying some sheep from Greg and a sheepdog. Yep. Absolutely. Do they actually work with dogs and coyotes? Do they actually work with dogs and coyotes? You mean, do donkeys kick coyotes' butts? Yeah. Yeah, donkey kick coyotes' butt. Google it. Absolutely. Do you ever catch trespassers on your cameras? No, not since the last time I had somebody way down here trespassing on the farm. I have had one late night encounter with two raccoon hunters out here, and those raccoon hunters they lost their dog, so I can understand that. I could hear their dog barking for like an hour before they came over. So, where are the dogs? The dogs aren't out here in the pasture because they'll get their butts kicked by the donkey and the cows. We don't bring the dogs out into the cow pasture. Nate Payne, $5 super chat for low-carb barley pops. Awesome. Donkeys are cool. Yeah, the cows have... Hey, little guys. We got some young ones here. Check it out. Hey, little guys. What you doing? These are calves that were born this year. What you doing? I think one's a bull. I think that's a little heifer, the small one, and this is a bull calf right here. We're gonna be running them through the handling equipment soon, so it's gonna be awesome. When are the pigs coming? As soon as I get time, man. It takes time. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna build my house before I figure out where I'm gonna put my pigs. So, why do you never let the shepherds you have move the livestock? I don't know what that means. In English, I'll decipher that. I don't need my dogs chasing my cows to move the cows. Obviously, if you just saw us moving them, well, you didn't see us moving them, but I don't need the cows. The cows will move. They'll go. I don't need anything to chase them, and I don't need to come up here and go, ha, ya, 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 make a bunch of noise. It's all about low stress. Look at who's doing a little butt licking today. Hey, bud. Doing a little butt licking there? How's butt licking going? What you doing, little buddy? Got 29 cows. 29 cows out here. That's cows, calves, young bulls, steers, and young heifers. So we call cow. Yeah, cows are that flexible. Evidently, he licked his own butt. Proud of him. Good job, bud. Yeah, the cows just follow me. I mean, watch this. This is fun. Watch. Let's see what they do. Woo! 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 Little girls. Woo! Yeah. I can do that from my front porch in the morning and find out where the cows are immediately. Just a good little cow song. We're supposed to get up to maybe 4 inches of rain, 1 to 4 inches. It keeps going up. What's this here? Are you doing anything for flies? No. Jay Lopez, if you don't know how Mrs. Stoney Ridge is doing, I don't know how Mrs. Stoney Ridge is doing. Somebody let Jay Lopez in on the secret. What type of house? looking at a barn-dominium type house. I want to build a big old floor plan, a big open floor plan. Yeah, that's the goal. I want to have a little music room in there and a place to play the piano, place to play the guitar, do a little singing, entertaining, nice kitchen so that we can do some cooking content with you guys. Yeah, so, yep, Grant, you hit it on the head, but it takes a year in North Carolina. Golly, 4 inches in a single storm. Man, we had 6.5 inches last Friday. 6.5 inches overnight last Friday. It was horrible, horrible, horrible. Ricky Ventures is in the house. You got in a little late. Ricky Ventures. Yeah. Ricky Ventures is a nurse too. Hamiltonville Farm did a nice barn-dominium. Hank did a barn-dominium? I didn't know Hank did a barn-dominium. Yes, please, more guitar. I started to do, it's a sensitive subject, breaking out the guitar, because here's what happens. I know a lot of songs. I can play a lot of songs, but I kind of need to write my own songs in order to put them on YouTube, because if I don't, I'll get flagged for copyright stuff. So it's kind of a catch-22, I guess. Yes, there's some woodworking videos coming. We're going to be building a composter for the garden pretty soon. I'll show you guys how to build a 4-bin composter, so you can take your kitchen scraps and your eggs and old veggies from the garden and all that stuff and make compost. So, what breed of pigs? Have no clue. No clue. Have not researched it. Have not researched it at all. I don't think I'm going to do some crazy heritage breed pig that's super duper, that knows how to climb trees and weave a basket. I'm not going to go with some crazy hippie. I'm not that guy. Okay, I'm not a hippie. I'm not a hippie. I want to farm because I love the land and I have a calling to the land and I love my animals, but I'm not a hippie. I'm not a hipster. I'm not a do it because it's popular guy. I'm doing it because I love it, and that's why I'm doing this. That's why I have a passion for what I do. Yeah, so I don't get all wrapped up in that. Somebody asked what breed sheep that we're gonna get. We're gonna get hair sheep from Greg Judy's place. He's got some good disease-resistant sheep. So, yeah. Cow poop's great for the garden. Yeah, but you gotta let it butcher. You gotta let it compost. Blue Butts Butcher. Out well. Good deal. Pickling video. Didn't grow any cucumbers this year. However, I've done some, and I need to do it again. I broke my crock. I had a crock for making my own sauerkraut. That's delicious. I'm not a sauerkraut guy. I don't like sauerkraut unless I make it, and it's absolutely delicious. It is super, super nutritious and delicious. I've learned a lot from your vids. Really like the channel. Go back and reference some of your tips and process setting up. Thanks, man. Awesome. Awesome. A lot of information on the channel. A lot of fun stuff on the channel. A lot of car stuff, truck stuff, farm stuff, cow stuff, fence stuff, cooking stuff, canning stuff. We're going to make some blackberry jam this weekend. Awesome. Fish ponds are good. Fish stuff. How to manage your fish pond. Yeah. I have been putting, and I will put in some dye in my pond from Tractor Supply. It's a biodegradable, doesn't hurt the animals, but man, it really clears the water up. It's almost an aqua blue. It's not a atomic blue, weird looking dye, but it makes the pond look so good. Grant says I'm a YouTube addict. I couldn't tell, man. You're wearing that, you're wearing that keyboard out. What would the next meat be that you'll be smoking live? I'm actually doing a Food Friday. Next week, we're doing a brisket, a 24-hour cook brisket on the Traeger smoker grill. That'll be really cool. So, Josh, you're a working machine, not to mention your knowledge of your song Dutch uses on YouTube. Dutch, good old Dutch. Those guys, I don't understand what they did, but they worked so hard to build a nice house, and then supposedly they sold their house out and moved back out in the woods into a camper. Not for me. Not for me. At all. not for me. I'm not gonna live in a shoebox or a camper or, you know, unless it's temporary. I might do it in a cabin. Metal detect your land. Man, I found so many pull tabs. So back in the day, you know, you didn't have like a pop top on a beer can. You just had a pull tab, and how many people just pulled them and threw them? Well, that's a non-ferrous metal. In other words, it has no iron in it. So, no iron. Lumber crayon, you know, I'm gonna block you. I'm not gonna block you. You know, Mrs. Stoney Ridge is gone. We talked about it all week last week for like a half hour. Why be rude? Oh man, there we go. There we go. You get some timeout time. So, lost my train of thought there, guys. Lost my train of thought. Grant, I don't think you need to feed that. Yeah, I won't. Philip, yeah, I just silenced him, I think. Oh, good stuff. Totally lost my train of thought. Oh, cabin. So yeah, I could live in a cabin, a small house or something like that, but I'm not gonna build my dream home and then sell it and move back off grid. I just, I don't know. Dutch and those guys are doing that. I don't think so. I don't think I want to do that. And off grid is not, to me, running generators and having internet is not off grid. So I don't know what it is. And off grid property is a really, really loose statement here, lately used on YouTube a lot to get views. If you have an off grid place, then I want you guys to let me know. Dutch is building a home, more land. Well, why in the world wouldn't he build a house while he lived in a house and then sell the house and move on to the new house? I don't know. I'm not Dutch's daddy, so I don't need it. He can do whatever he wants to. So, if you're gonna live off-grid, if you're gonna have an off-grid property, and this is a really loose term used all over YouTube nowadays for anybody that buys a piece of land. We're going to the off-grid property. You mean to the field? To the woods? We're going into the woods. If you got an off-grid property, it doesn't have power. I think no power, no internet. Yeah, I would say no running water unless you have solar. If it's completely solar, like Doug and Stacy have an off-grid property. It's off-grid. There's no power there, except for a generator. And the generator, I think, is used as a backup. So off-grid, no power, no running water. Yeah, I don't know about hand-dug well. I could do the solar well thing. Just leave him alone, his personal life, and yeah. Thank you. Self-sustained living, yeah, exactly. Do you have solar at your place? We just put in a solar well, and it's working out good. So far, so good. I don't have solar on the house because really my power bill was $104 last month. I mean, I don't burn a lot of power, especially since it's just me living there. So there's half the showers, and the showers take half the time. So like 10 minutes in, 10 minutes out, done. So no paid utilities. Yeah, I would say that would be off-grid. It's difficult to be off-grid and be on YouTube. I would say absolutely. There's a lot of, again, there's a lot of off-grid this and off-grid that. That's really, truly not off-grid, for sure. So, how's Sickle Bar Mower? Sickle Mower is doing good. What's the chances of getting your friends from Farm Fence Solutions to come up to West Virginia and demo an Evo? Some of that tornado wire and board fencing. Contact Farm Fence Solutions, man. Talk to them. Simple life. Day's going great, man. I'm a little tired, getting a little tired, losing my voice. Growing sweet corn this year. Not growing sweet corn this year. I got a late start on the garden this year, and I've had to move all the garden soil from the top garden down to the bottom garden, so not growing any sweet corn this year. Nope, sorry. It's a lot to keep up a garden. I don't know if you guys know or not, but if you've got a small garden, I say a small garden, like a 40 by 200 garden like I have, it's almost a full-time job to keep that up. I hear some critters making noise. This is the time of day when the woods comes to life. any venison from last year. My buddy the red beaver came up and hunted, and he gives me all the venison that I need right now. Just noticed the shirt. Thanks, Philip. Chickens. I'm going to do a cross-country farm tour. Would you be up for a visitor to the Stoney Ridge? Right now, we're not open to the public. I'm not open to the public because it's just me here, man. So I don't have time. I don't have time to open up to the public. Now, eventually, yes, we'll have a farm day. We'll have some classes here. We'll have butchering classes and stuff like that, but it'll be, and we'll have the farm stay cabin built back over here so you can come and stay on the farm, but not right now. Just not right now. Xavier Piquette, what's your job? If you're watching it, buddy, this is it. I take care of the farm. I run a social media business. That's what I do. I run a farm and a social media business. So, yeah, very, very blessed. You know, registered nurse, and was able once I was able to make this a sustainable living. Then I stopped nursing and started doing this. How's the sale of beef working out? Well, Ricky, I can't sell any beef off the farm. Where did the cows go? I can't sell beef off the farm when the cows aren't old enough to slaughter yet. So they're not, the steers aren't old enough to slaughter yet. Whatever happened to the meat bandsaw? It's in the garage. It's in the shop right now, but I've got to get a converter to take it from 3-phase down to 120 volt. So, yeah. Do you do any spraying under your fences? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If we need to weed whack around the fences, yeah, we can do that. The cows keep the fence lines trimmed up. They really do. How many other YouTubers are inviting to your fun? I don't even know, man. I haven't even... Here's the deal. Anytime I invite, I travel. I go see other YouTubers. I go see other farmers. I go see other places like this. I've invited multiple people here and nobody's ever came. Period. Nobody. Aside from, oh shoot, Land to House. Land to House came and a couple other folks back, I guess a couple years back. Nobody I've ever reached out to, like Justin Rhodes, they haven't come. And I get it. They're busy on their own place. So I get it. Have you ever touched an electric fence? What do you think? Yeah. Of course. I've never peed on one, though. Sorry for what I said. I know. Yeah. Cool. You don't have to. I appreciate it. You know. You already knew the answer to it. So that's why you got put in timeout, because you already knew the answer to that question. So if you wanted to stir the pot, you got put out on pasture for a little bit. What does this say? Did you stop going your lives with other channel? I don't know what that. What? Did you stop going your lives with other? You mean doing live streams with the other channels? It's a difficult thing to do a collaborative live stream. So, yeah, I'm not doing live streams with other channels for a little while. I want to get Greg Judy on here and talk to him a little bit. I think it'd be fun to have him on here, but yeah, I haven't done that. So, fan line, yeah. We'll get that back up again, for sure. It's a special app that sometimes is quirky. So it's in the testing phase with YouTube. Donkey must have kicked the camera. Must have kicked the camera feed. I don't know. Did the camera... you guys lost... I wondered. I started losing viewers there for a minute. I was like, what's going on? No Starlink over here. We're way over in the pasture. Do a donut in the ATV. I don't do donuts in my pastures if I can help it. Could you do a video on how to make this a sustainable way of living? Yeah, I think that's what I did today. It's coming out next week. So a sustainable way of living depends on what you want to make it a sustainable way of living. If you think you're going to come out and you're going to build $120,000 worth of fencing and make a living on 30 cows, you're not going to make, your complete living isn't going to be that. So must be buffering, guys. I think I think we're going to say good night, goodbye, because everybody's video is dropping in and out. So guys, thanks a lot. Please pound the like button on the way out the door. Since the video is going in and out, I don't know. We're gonna let you guys go. Thanks a lot for joining me. Pound the like button. We got deer coming out in the field over here. It's all kinds of stuff, man. It's absolutely beautiful today. Thanks a lot. See y'all next time on the Stoney Ridge. Woo!